All right, so up to this point, we've only seen reading or well, writing, plain all Java objects instance, so a single object, right? But what about if we have one-to-many relationships, right? We have a hierarchy of objects, right? Where you have parent-children that are nested inside of each other, right? So yeah, JAXB supports that as well. For instance, here we might have a section parent class that contains multiple students, as a collection, right? And so we have here the parent class represented here by set students and get students that allow you to manipulate the students instance inside of the section. We can annotate that. We can say, this is now the root, not the student. Right before in the previous one we had the student being the root. Right now this is the root. So this is a higher root, right? That which is section and which contains the students, which is an element. So there's going to be an element called students inside of the section, which is going to contain an array of students in there. Yes. Obviously, the section could have many other fields. Right now, it only has one field, which is just the students. Right. We might have other things in there. How many seats. When does this section start? When does it close? Who's teaching it? We can have other things. Right now, we just have the list of students in the section. So here's where we're building and instantiating a couple of students, Alice and Bob. We're adding it to a collection, and then we're creating the students, and then we're setting the students of the section, right? So now we have it in memory. We have this object representation of a section containing multiple students as a collection. Once we have that, we just do the same thing we did earlier, right? We're now going to marshal the parent section, which is going to contain multiple students in there, right? And we create the marshaller. We output to a section the section object, right? And then it creates the list of students in there. These are the Alice and Bob listed inside of the section, nested inside of there. Here's just an example of doing it for a completely different domain. Movies that contain multiple movies, and creating several movies in there, movie 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then writing it out to a movies.xml. Right, and that's the output.